Hey everyone, my name is Destiny, owner of Bronzewickcandles, and welcome back. And welcome to those of you who are new here. So today we are doing a feature or collab video where a company by the name of Fragrance to You, they are a brand new Georgia-based fragrance oil company, woman-owned, and that is so exciting that when they reached out to me, and that another thing is they're Georgia-based. I've been looking for candle supplies and fragrance oils that are closer to me so that at some point when I do grow, I can start traveling to go get my supplies so I can just pick them up by hand and have what I need on hand, also to lessen shipping costs. And they're going to be releasing a few fragrances that I'm going to put on either side of me. They reached out to me not wanting promotion, and this isn't anything paid. They reached out to me because when they're still in their testing phase and they're going to be launching soon, and they wanted me as well as a few other influencers, I believe, and small business owners to test out their products and tell them what we think before they launch. Since they're going to be launching soon, they want our feedback, and that's what I'm going to be giving them today. So they sent me 5 free 4-ounce fragrance oils that I'm going to show you now. So first up, we have French vanilla. And I see a few notes are vanilla bean, buttercream, and spice. And this one, of course, does have a bit of vanilla in it because it is a vanilla scent. I assume those two go together because they're similar in name. Next up, we have white orchid and coconut. As y'all should know, I love me some coconut. They just never end up working out in my fragrance oils because they're a little bit too light. So I hope that this works. Because honestly, I've been trying to get away from Candle Science. Not get away from, I still do want to work with them. It's just their fragrance oils, especially the smaller jars, especially the smaller bottles, are really expensive. And they're not close to me at all. And their shipping has gotten way out of hand. I have been desperately looking for a candle company that has 1, good branding, 2, good customer support, and 3, that is local to me. So who just have a variety of fragrances that I haven't seen or smelled before. And also their branding is beautiful. But so back to white orchid and coconut. The scent notes are coconut. I can't pronounce this, but I'm going to say Tyre and blonde woods. And I've never heard of that. Next up, we have sultry santal or santal. Not sure if I pronounce that either. But that's what we're going with, sultry santal. And the scent notes are sandalwood, cardamom, and tonka. Now, I do not have any knowledge on cardamom. I've heard about it. I'm sure I may have smelled it before. I just didn't realize it as a scent note. And hopefully it smells good because I love me some warm woodsy fragrances. And that's honestly what I mostly picked out, was like sweet and like dark fragrances that were a little bit on the muskier burning wood side. So I tried to venture out and I wanted to get more of their floral and sweet fragrances. And there were a few that I did like, but after reading into some of the warning facts, I see that some did have a few reproductive warnings, and of course it may be, small or to none, but that's just not what I want to use. But they did offer to get a specialist in to retest the fragrances for me, for my peace of mind. I'm very much sure it's fine. That's just something that I have established my brand with, and that's something that I want to do, is to keep fragrances as less warning heavy as possible. Now, that's not to say that the fragrances are just toxic and terrible. They just have those warnings. So I would suggest checking that, checking their fact sheet. I forgot what it's called. I looked it up top. I forgot what it's called, but it's those like fact sheets that come with fragrance oils. I do suggest looking at that and looking at any warnings that come with those fragrance oils, and it explains it in detail if you want to choose that for your fragrance line. So now next up, we have mahogany, coconut, and teak. The scent notes are salted driftwood, mahogany, and coconut. Another coconut scent, yes. And then lastly, we have smoked plum. Now, I hope this smells amazing. I hope so. The scent notes are plum brandy, saffron, and sandalwood. So that's all 5 fragrances that we have. Now, starting with French vanilla, I have been really looking for me a vanilla scent because all of Candle Sciences do not smell good to me. They also don't burn well. And they have a lot of vanilla, and well, I haven't had one really turn in my jar just yet. Now, in one of these jars that I was cleaning, I did see a little bit of brown spots, but not that much, with the old vanilla scent that I had tried out when switching to my coconut wax. So hopefully this does not do that. It does have a 4.4 vanillin% content, and the other ones, of course, are, you know, below 0.1. Smoked plum is 3.1%. That's 0%, and it's 0%. So yes, now the vanilla content may not turn. That is something that we're going to be testing for. It may not turn as it did in my other wax, because that did terrible, but in my coconut wax it does not seem to do that. So I have very high hopes for these fragrance oil in my waxes. So first, let's go with French vanilla. Smell the lid first. It smells nice. It smells more, I smell something like this, like similar to this, because it's a bit on the smokier side. Yeah, but it has a lot more detail. I can actually smell the buttercream in this one. I've smelled something similar with Candle Science, but this one, I can actually smell the sweetness. I do smell a little bit of the spice, and I think that's what I'm remembering from Candle Science. But with this one, I do smell the sweetness that I did not get in any other vanillas that I've smelled from Candle Science or any other company. But, and mostly with also, and I've also been looking for a vanilla scent heavily, because one, I love vanilla, two, other people love vanilla, and I've been wanting to find a fragrance oil that, one, will perform well in my candles, not turn my candles with a vanilla content, and also that smell good. And any other that I've smelled has smelled horrible out the bottle. Have smelled horrible out the bottle, and this one does not smell horrible out the bottle. And that's why I do say it smells similar to ones that I've smelled before, but it doesn't smell horrible out the bottle. It smells like it's supposed to in the candle, because once I made, so I put the scent to the side because I was like, ew, nasty. And then I said, you know what? I've heard that they perform differently in candles. So when I made the candle, it smells similar to that, how it's supposed to smell. But this one out of bottle, it gives me the same smokiness, but it does not smell burnt, and I can actually smell the sweetness, and I can smell the vanilla, and I have high hopes for this. I really do. And I'm not even lying. I have nothing to lie about. They sent me these to get a fair and honest judgment, and that's what I'm going to give. And I can honestly say I like this. And also, as y'all know, with those other fragrances, with the vanilla in them, or those vanilla heavy fragrances, or just vanilla in general, they smell like fingernail polish remover. That's what they smell like, fingernail polish remover. And that's why I did not want to make candles with them, but I did. And you can still smell the, you know, the fingernail polish remover, but you got more of the candle. This one, I don't get that. And that's what shocked me. That's why I remember, like, oh, there's a scent in here. There's a note in here that reminds me of that. And that's what drew my attention back to that. And because I forgot to mention that those vanilla scents also smell like fingernail polish remover, because I assume that's one of the notes in here. And in this one, the note actually smells how it's supposed to, instead of opposed to chemicals. That's honestly this. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a note. That's more of like a woodsy spice note that I was picking up. But in the other one, it just didn't deliver, because these are our initial reactions. This one is white orchid and coconut. Now, I don't really like florals, but since this one had coconut in it, and I've been trying to get more into florals and just smell more florals because people may like florals. The florals that I have smelled, I haven't liked. Not many of them, but I haven't liked. But I was thinking of trying this one because one is white orchid, and I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty. And also it's mixed with coconut, so hopefully it's gonna smell good. It's probably gonna smell good anyway because it's coconut. Yeah, so let's get smelling this one. Let's start with the lid first. Okay. This smells okay. I think I just have a bit of the scents that I like are the scents that I like. So I pretty much picked out the same scents that I would have gotten from a Candle Science, or I have gotten from a Candle Science in the past. And that's kind of what it reminds me of. As y'all know, I always compare something to like a magazine or something. It smells more masculine. I can smell a bit of floral. Because I know I always say it smells like bathroom soap or bathroom air freshener or from a fragrance magazine. But this one, it smells like a better version of that, if that makes sense. It smells like all of them combined, like all of those fragrances that I've smelled before combined, but likable, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I can do this one, because this one, yeah, because I can do this one. The other ones, y'all know I hate. But this one, it reminds me of a shampoo too. It reminds me of one of those shampoos that I use. So I don't know how Orchid is supposed to smell. So I guess that's the part, that I'm not really recognizing. Yeah, ooh. I got another scent. I got another note in there. Oh, I like that one. Oh, yes. Because it reminds me of those fragrances, but better. And that's what I'm getting from this. So far, trying these two out only, it smells like something that I've smelled before because, of course, they're all fragrance notes blended together, but they smell better and they smell cleaner to me. I don't know how to explain it. They just smell more potent and not chemically. It doesn't smell like chemicals. And that's something that you don't want from fragrance oils. Yeah, because this one is giving me more of the masculine side of the perfume books. Yeah, I can do this one. I can do that one. That one smells good. Now we're moving on to mahogany, coconut, and teak. Hopefully y'all can still hear me over this air conditioner. So this is mahogany, coconut, and teak. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this smells cologne-y. I don't know. As soon as I smell, I thought about my man. Well, I thought about like a man in general because it smells like a cologne that I've smelled before. That smells like when you laid up on your man's chest and he sprayed cologne, like y'all go on a movie date, and after he's like showered with those like body washes and sprayed himself. Ooh, this smells good. This is a body wash right here. I don't know why I got a hint of grass just then. Like it's fresh. I like this. I can smell the coconut in this because it reminds me of another coconut scent that I've smelled. I think it was coconut and it was something tropical. I'm getting a hint of that piece of coconut in here. So I can smell like a tropicalness to this. I like this one. And I'm not really into the musky scents, but I have been getting into them so far. I like this one. I can smell the coconut in it. Ooh, I like that one. And then now we're gonna move on to sultry santal. Now this one I believe is an inspired scent, I believe, and I believe this is a dupe for a luxury cologne or perfume, I believe. Okay. I definitely smell the tonka in here because I had a scent that was tonka and oud. I can definitely smell the tonka in here. Yeah. I don't know why these scents smells more like, they remind me of scents that I had before, like I said, but better, like luxury. Like you can really smell them instead of like, am I getting a hint of this? They don't smell like, how do I say this? Like other scents smell like childish, or they smell like you shouldn't be charging them much for this, But these smell like, ooh. Like you would expect them, especially from the brand, you would expect these to be like high quality. There you go, it smells high quality. And I'm not just saying that. Yeah, ooh, this one, because they all smell like scents that I've smelled before, but their notes are just more prominent and they smell rich and high quality. Like I can actually smell it out the bottle, and it's not like just hitting me in the face, but I can smell it, and that's something. Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I wish I did get some fruity scents. I did not, because I do love me like some smoky scents, I'll be honest. Honestly, I guess I do have mostly fruity scents right now, so I guess it is kind of a balance to get these musky, woodsy scents in. And the last one is smoked plum. Now, I'm hoping this one smells amazing, because when I seen it, I was like, ooh. Like, I don't know, because I don't drink, so, but it smells alcoholic, obviously. I believe it is reminiscent of I believe it's another culture's drink or type of alcoholic beverage. And it also has brandy in it. It says plum brandy. So I'm not an alcoholic drinker, but I hope it smells good because it says plum. I hope it smells good. That's different from what I was thinking. I was not expecting it. I mean, obviously it was going to be a little bit smokier because it has sandalwood and saffron in it, and it called smoked. Ooh. Now these are definitely on the like musky, smoky side. All of these pretty much are that I've chosen. It almost smells like, it gives me a hint of like candy, like a bubble gum. It's like balanced. Like I can smell the smoky side of it, but I also get something sweet out in the end too. I think this is a good blend. Y'all, I'm not gonna say I was scared, I guess, because you don't know how it's gonna smell till you get it. But I'm very pleased with what I got. I'm gonna be honest. They did. They put their foot in this. Oh yeah, I can smell that. It's like it's even a body lotion or like an oil. Because I want to get the oils. I love oils. I feel like they just last longer. Yeah, and like you get a hint of candy. Ooh, okay. Without it being childish. Yeah, I like this one. I want to say this one, honestly, is probably my favorite. I figured. Yeah, I like that one. I wish I would have let myself get some fruity floral fragrance, some more fruity floral fragrances, but I'm glad with what I selected, to be honest, because I'm a smoky person. Then I realized, I didn't know that. I just knew I liked the smell of like burning wood, but I didn't know that I like smoky stuff. So that's why I just went full on blown smoky. So I would say first up, so let's rank these. I would say first up is smoked plum for me. And then, this was very hard. But I say first in rank, we have smoked plum. Second, we have mahogany, coconut, and teak. Now, for third place, I'm at a toss-up between a white orchid. Ooh, lid was not on. Thank God it did not come off, though. It was on enough. Amen. Balance, like I said, for third place is going to be white orchid and coconut and French vanilla. Because they both, like French vanilla is in its own tier. The rest of these are smoky and woodsy and musk and stuff, while this one is specifically like a spiced sweet scent. So it's kind of hard to like measure that one in the space of these, but it's between those two for third place. And then next we have sultry santal. Smells good. Now don't get me wrong. I smell a bit of coconut in this, and if we're comparing coconut, which I've gotten most coconut scents, these are going to be my top two that have coconut in them, and this is going to be my third tier for coconut because it gives me a hint of coconut. Even though I don't see any coconut on here, it reminds me a bit of coconut. And if you want to go top tier coconuts for me, it's going to be these two. And I will say that these smell spectacular, and I appreciate fragrance to you, and I really do appreciate you contacting me as a small business owner to review your fragrances. As a woman-owned business to woman-owned business, I truly do appreciate you, and I thank you so much, and I believe in your company. I believe your company and your lunch is going to do well. These smell amazing. They smell rich. And what I will say, because I don't want to compare too much into other companies, because it's about your company, and your company is special, and it's going to be on the rise. I would tell you that. I know I was comparing it a lot because I've smelled some of these scents before, But I will say, even though I guess because I have the same taste and everything, so pretty much what I got was like scents that were reminiscent of other scents. But what I will say to that is these smell way better, more luxury and rich, honestly, and more high quality than what I've smelled before. And I'm hoping that they would do well, and they should. I say that to say I smelled those scents before, and obviously they're not in my collection because they did not work for my candles. And honestly, I feel like I have a do-over because I have these fragrances that smell mostly reminiscent of those scents, but better, and I'm hoping that they're going to perform better in my candles because I get a do-over. These smell much better, and I'm hoping that these perform well so I can actually add them into my collection. As you mentioned, if I was interested in joining your PR list, I am very much excited to be a part of your PR list, and I would love to join your company's PR list. Going to be honest, I would love that. It has been one thing on my list to do for this year, and before the year ends, I got contacted by a beautiful company who sent me some beautiful fragrance oils of 4 ounces for free to test out with my little old small business. I truly do appreciate that because you were the first company to ever reach out to me, and I do truly appreciate that. And honestly, I'm going to say you're going to do well, and go ahead and put the fragrances out because best believe that these work in any of my candles, because one, I will be testing any other fragrances that you come out with. Best believe these work, these are going to be a part of my collection. So thank you so much. Fragrance to you from Bronzewickcandles, and we're going to move on to the testing phase.